I'm gonna put it like this. First of all, somebody need to just go ahead and live your life and be happy. All right. Um, I know that everybody's dream is not to be married and be a celebrity and be rich and be wealthy and all of that, but I feel like for somebody here, you are a part of my tribe. Um, you're actually a part of my family. But anyways, I don't think it's necessarily about this particular person though, because my dreams are like other people plays the roles. Okay, I don't know how to put it, but I had a dream about a specific cousin last night that we do not hang together at all. We didn't hang together as kids. We didn't know each other. You know, it just was pretty much everybody comes together when certain people die in our family, which is fucking sad because we shouldn't be separated like that. But I used to always think, you know, they didn't like me or whatever the case may be because, you know, everybody look at me and they be like, look at the little hood rat. And it's crazy because I'm not a fucking hood rat. And not saying that you have to be from the projects and shit like that to be a hood rat, because you could do hood rat things, but I'm not a fucking hood rat. I was never raised like that. I wasn't out here fucking at no young ass age. You know, I wasn't out here drugging and thugging at no young ass age. Like, mm-mm. So this particular dream that I had, um, you know, you think people's life is so picture perfect. I'm not going to pull any cards on this particular story because it was clear as day what this person was trying to say to me in the dream state. And she's a very angelic person, very good person. She's never ever did anything wrong to me, not that I know of. But you know how you go to your grandmother's house, right? And your grandmother got that candy jar, the little glass one, and your childhood wasn't lit if your grandmother didn't have that glass candy jar. I don't care what nobody say. And it's always the nasty ass butterscotch candy that's left behind, or the black jelly beans, or the licorice and shit, right? You know, it's like that. Like when you finally get to get your share of the colorful candies, everybody left you all the nasty shit. So I'm getting that somebody is realizing that everything that they didn't know that, you know, it could have, it made a bad impact on someone's life. That's just like everybody like, yeah, let's grab up all the good, even though it's 7 billion people in this world, it ain't 7 billion good men. It ain't 7 billion good bitches. You understand what I'm saying? There are certain chosen ones and certain ones. And I feel like whatever this is, you know, these people, they done tapped into some shit they weren't supposed to tap into until you actually spiritually grew. So the dream that I had was the cousin that was in my dream. Um, you know, I don't look up to her, but I always, you know, sent my blessings her way, and I always felt like she was a beautiful person, even though we never hung together or nothing like that. Now, her sisters, I hung with one of her sisters before, and she pretty much just like me and shit. But I'm just hearing keeping up with the Joneses. That's what I keep hearing. Okay, and I feel like somebody feels as though, because in my dream state she was pretty much like, you know, not saying that she wasn't happy, but it's like she wanted to live a different life. It's like she was like, well, let me put my feet in your shoes because I'm fucking bored here. That's pretty much what I was getting. And a lot of people do be bored in their fucking marriages. They do. So I'm thinking, I'm getting that somebody is realizing that they were set up to be married to a certain like people are realizing they're being set up to be married, and they're like, man, I don't want this shit right now. Like, I didn't want to marry until I was 40 and 50, and you know, I still kind of wanted to explore different people. There's nothing wrong with that. Getting to know different people, you know, it's just like pretty much when you have a one night stand with somebody, right? And you like them so much, but you had that one night stand and they shit is trash, or you have a one night stand and that motherfucker fall in love with your ass and you like, yeah, I'm not even on that. Like, I just was trying to have fun. You know, I'm getting like a situation like that, you know what I'm saying, where somebody, they kind of like, you know, they not perfect, but you would think so. What's that movie where the girl, she just wanted to kind of just be free, like, You know, she was tired of her family, like, oh, you're supposed to marry and you're supposed to do this. Like, somebody is now realizing that God is not a you're supposed to person. You get what I'm saying? God is like, you know what? My chosen people, we went through some shit. You know, you ain't chosen because I chose you because you fucking perfect. Like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't choose my prostitutes and my prophets and stuff like that because they were fucking perfect. Motherfuckers in the Bible went through hell and back. You understand? So I'm getting like somebody's realizing, man, you went through hell and back all because we took all the motherfucking candies and shit out the bowl. We left you all the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, somebody's realizing that. If y'all can kind of get what I'm saying. So this dream that I had, like, we was on this well, first it started off with me and her. We was like at a party, but it wasn't really a party because it wasn't a lot of people there. It was like me, her, and like 3 other people. And she actually started liking this guy, and I'm like, well, ain't you with such and such? And she like, I am, but you know, and I told her, like, look, don't do that, because sometimes, you know, we do make mistakes and we fuck up relationships that ain't supposed to be fucked up. But it was like she pretty much was just telling me that she really was not happy where she was. It may look like it. I feel like somebody has started their journey with God, and they're like, yeah, everything that I was doing was not godly. I thought God was like this, and I thought God was like that. And I'm getting someone is realizing that God is not perfect. Like, God is not, he don't want you to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants you to go through certain things so that you can learn from them. Like, he needs his toughest soldiers on the front line. Fuck out of here. He don't need nobody that's, oh, I'm holier than thou and shit like that. Like, God, like, no, that's not the way the fuck it's supposed to be. So I'm getting that somebody feels as though they have been serving the wrong God. And I feel like someone is a false prophet. I feel like somebody is realizing that someone is a false prophet. I'm also getting, this is the type of energy that I was getting with somebody, they didn't want to learn from you because they felt as though, and I'm not talking specifically about this person, okay, because she's a sweetheart, and I don't play about her. I don't even know her like that, and I don't play about her because I just felt her energy. Like, when my brother had passed away, and we had went to his candlelight, her and another person was the only person that hugged me, and the only person energy that I felt was her. She knew I was sad. Like, she knew, because if anybody knew, they know that I was the only girl, like, you know what I'm saying, with my brother. So when I lost him, it's like I lost my only brother. You know, I do have another brother, but we not really on the same page or whatever. I still love him, but we just not really on the same page right now. I feel like somebody is realizing that they have been praising a false prophet. Somebody is realizing that someone really did try to take your destiny. And I'm getting it's a man. That's the sad part about it. A fucking man felt as though a woman could not be looked up to in whatever society they had going on, because whoever these people are, these men just feel inferior, but they don't even know God. So I'm getting whoever this person is, like, because I'm getting like different energies, because it was a lot of people that was in my dream state. Like, it was motherfuckers that I went to school with, like 6th, 7th grade and shit. Like, I don't even fuck with y'all. I didn't fuck with nobody in my elementary school or my middle school because they were bullies. Like, my father, I didn't come from, oh, you know, I got nice clothes on every day. You know, certain days, like, my hair was fucking nappy. My uncle used to try to do my hair while my dad was at work. You know what I'm saying? I had one ponytail up here, one ponytail in the back. I had long ass hair, though. That was the only thing. And I still looked the motherfucking exact same from when I was in elementary school. I'm just older. My clothes was dingy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much wore the same thing all the time. Like, the fuck? And people used to just talk all the fucking time, talk, and didn't even realize, you know, like, yeah, we didn't come from that. we didn't come from, oh, I gotta come to school and look good and shit. My father didn't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was working. He didn't realize, like, he didn't know how to raise a little girl, because my mother, she was killed so early on in my life when I was 7 that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't have no choice but to take me in. Now, some people, they'd be like, nope, you going to your grandmama's, or I'm gone, shit. My father never left. He never left. So, I think somebody is realizing that they're serving a false prophet or a false God. And the person that they not serving, but the person that they were supposed to actually learn from was you. The person that actually went through a lot of shit. You just didn't really say too much about it. You just kind of like took it like, okay, there goes another one. There goes another relationship. Here comes another pregnancy, broken up home. Here comes another bitch calling my phone. Here comes another just this. I feel like somebody is now realizing that, they kind of had a hand in fucking up your life and dealing you the wrong hand. Like, yeah. And yes, people can do that. I hate when a motherfucker so strong, and that's what I don't like about people's ego and pride, because when they get somewhere in life, then they start kind of like, well, you could have did this and did that. You're not me, bitch. So you don't know what the fuck I could have done. We're all fucking different. The same way when a motherfucker sitting in a relationship with a nigga and they get cheated on all the goddamn time. Just like the movie, Why Did I Get, what is it? My Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Everybody like, oh, she should have been left that man. She should never help that man. That wasn't in her heart to do that to that man. She was still married. Well, she was divorced, right? But that was still somebody that she loved. That sound like me, because I'm just not going to allow somebody to, like, I don't know. I'm a little different. I've stuck in relationships where a motherfucker cheated and I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere to go. Yeah, I was working a fucking job, dead in like a motherfucker, making $12 a goddamn hour. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the kids I had and the kid that I had with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and motherfucker like, you ain't going nowhere. Oh well, ha ha ha. Ain't nobody gonna want you with all them damn kids. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't know what people fucking go through. And I feel like when people get on their motherfucking high horse, they start talking about what you shoulda did, when they don't realize the hand that you were dealt was already fucked up. That's just like in the game of spades, and I don't play spades. I don't even know how to, but you ain't got no books in that bitch. You got nothing. You ain't got no aces. You ain't got nothing that's going to win this fucking game. But guess what? You end up winning at the end anyways. Or you got a partner. Their hand is a little better than yours. See, people, that's why I don't like judgmental people, because, like I said, motherfucker get on a high horse and they start shitting on everybody else. And I feel like particular people, they did that in your life, and you wasn't even paying attention to what the fuck was going on. Because me per se, I don't pay attention to other people's blessings. I'm actually really happy for you. I'm happy if you're married. I'm happy if, you know what I'm saying, even if you're not. I'm happy if you're in a good relationship. I be happy when motherfuckers have babies. Like, I be happy for motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck where the baby came from or anything. Babies are fucking blessings. You should be fucking thankful to God that your fucking fertility still works, because that's a blessing from God to be able to have babies. Like, I be seeing these women, they got 10 fucking kids. I think that's a fucking blessing. I always wanted a bunch of fucking kids. Always. And it's crazy, because I remember when I was young, I was like, shit, I don't give a damn about really, you know what I'm saying, who the fuck I had my damn kids by. I just want a bunch of kids because I didn't get to have a childhood. You understand what I'm saying? I just didn't. I had to really raise myself. And I was doing that since my mother passed away. I got myself up for school every fucking morning. I started learning how to do my own goddamn hair. I got tired of people bullying me. I got tired of, like, when my father, he started making it and shit, like, I had a credit card at the age of, like, 10. I would go and buy my own clothes, you know what I'm saying? Run up the damn bill, didn't even know nothing about credit, didn't even know my father was already, like, helping me build credit and shit like that. Like, I didn't know about those things growing up. My father didn't sit down with me and be like, all right, this is what credit is, blah, blah, blah. Like, he just did not do those things with me. And not saying that he's wrong for not doing it. It's that my father had to work. He looked at me as if, you know what, it's like he already knew I was the golden one. He already knew that I was going to learn any fucking way. So when I got older, you know what I'm saying, and I had to, when I went to go finance a fucking vehicle, you know what I'm saying, I had to put down extra. I ain't know nothing about no percentages and shit like that. I'm just like, okay, I got the money, and then boom, they overcharging me for a fucking car that the engine blew out. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like fucked up, because I'm like, damn, if I would have learned these things younger. But I watched my father pay bills. I watched him, like, his responsibilities. My father smoked cigarettes for over 20 something years, and 30 years actually. My father been clean now for what, like 15 years, 20 years, 25 years maybe. So it's like I'm more of a hands-on type person, but anyways, in the dream state, pretty much me and her, we was walking around and stuff. Like, I don't even know how she got in my dream. And to be honest with you, I don't think about these people. I really don't. I've gotten to a point where I just be like, you know what I'm saying? But we were on this bus, and like the bus kept going down hills, like, but it was down hills of forests. Do y'all remember the movie Matilda, where Miss Honey, she lived in that cottage and it was all them trees around? That's pretty much where the buses was going. They was going through the woods down, but downwards, like it wasn't a flat surface, you know. And it was like, it was about 80 motherfuckers on that bus. But when we got down to the last drop, the bus driver, it's like he was picking motherfuckers to get off the bus. Y'all remember Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, when they got on that bus and Freddy was driving that motherfucker and it started going real fast and shit? It was just like that, but it wasn't Freddy driving this damn bus though. No, this person was an angelic being. And when we got to like pretty much almost the last stop before we went down to this Cottageville, he was like, you. He picked up like 20 people, because it took us so many stops to go, and we went through different dimensions to drop people off. And I remember when we got to the last dimension, okay, when we almost got to the last dimension, damn near 20 people got off the bus. It was only me, my cousin that I was talking about, and like 3 other people. So we go down this last hill, and it looked just like the cottage life. Like it was a bunch of cottages, like people, it's like these homes were like built for these people. They had like the pretty vines like stuck to their house. You know how people got vines that grows on the side of their house, and you'd be like, that shit ugly, they need to cut them. They were pretty. Some of them were even white. Yeah, I think I visited heaven or something. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was like a divine world. And this old lady, she had got off the bus with us, and my cousin knew her. And I remember my daughter, it started raining a little bit, and my daughter got out her damn stroller and wanted to roll around in the damn rain in the damn street. And I got mad because I'm like, you're messing up your clothes, blah, blah. And the lady was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's like holy water or something like that, she was saying. And I was like, and I think I asked her, like, do you know who I am? And she was like, yeah, you're an angel. I know exactly who you are. She was very, very sweet. And these houses, they had, like, it was not Christmas time, y'all, because it was hot outside. It was probably about 80 degrees, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, it's like where we were, it didn't get too hot, it didn't get too cold. Like, it was perfect. You know, the rain, the rain was warm, like, yeah. So the lady, like, these houses, y'all, they had stars on them. Like, you know how you got Christmas lights and they be having stars and stuff? Like, certain people's house had like these Christmas lights, but they were in the decoration of a star. Like, certain houses had stars on them. So I don't know what that dream was about, but I believe that someone's soul has ascended. You saw heaven. Heaven ain't, I feel, and I'm also getting like, hell ain't what people think it is. I feel like sometimes hell is on earth. Like, it's certain situations and certain environments that are hell on earth. I feel like heaven is on earth, but it's like in a different dimension. I cannot explain this fucking dream, bro. Because it was like we started on the bus, and then it was like riff-raffy, blah, blah, blah. People were getting off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. And every time we got to a new stop, it just got more peacefuler and peacefuler. Like, you could feel the peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up waking up because my damn phone went off. And I got mad because I'm like, damn, the lady was about to like really tell me something. So I'm getting like, there's going to be a lot of interruptions on whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm getting like someone's soul is already in heaven. It's already there. It's already there. Like, something is already being placed in someone's life, man. Somebody is already ascended to heaven or something like that. Like, I don't even know how to put it, y'all, because it was just so weird. But hi, Gaga. Hi, man. He the man. He the man. He the baby. Yeah, so I'm getting like somebody is just realizing someone is a fake ass prophet. Somebody is also realizing that they, if a motherfucker didn't believe in spirituality and destiny swapping and shit like that, they believe in it now. They like, damn, like, y'all really tried to take a woman's destiny. I'm getting a bunch of men tried to do that shit because they trying to get to where you at. So I'm getting like a lot of y'all now you're starting to realize, man, only reason why a motherfucker want to be around me or you want to talk to me is because you trying to figure out what I've seen and shit. And I feel like something is not to be explained to certain people because they keep trying to cheat their way in. So I feel like God has stepped in, like real shit, because it's like y'all not about to team up on my prophet. Like, we're not doing that. Someone is a prophetess, man. Period, point blank. Bless you. And I feel like in many lives before, you've always been in heaven. You've always been in a divine world. So I don't know what that dream was about, y'all, but it was very touching. And I woke up like so peaceful. I woke up hella peaceful. But anyways, I didn't want to pull any cards on that energy because I didn't want to talk about the people in the dream, if you kind of get what I'm saying, or blast anybody, because y'all know I'm kind of good with them cards. So I can see what's going on. But I just feel like somebody, they feel a little bad. Like, somebody like, nah, y'all didn't deserve to be dealt that hand, man. Like, And I feel like somebody that's supposed to have been dealt that hand, they went on a way about giving everybody else the shitty hand because they feel as though, it's like somebody feel as though you stole from them, but they don't realize that it's really them. Something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of like meditate on it a little bit. I'm gonna pull my own little shit, but I'm not gonna put it on here, and then I'll let y'all know what I get. But it was a lot of people on that bus. It was people I didn't even know. It was people that was from the 6th grade, from elementary school that I don't fuck with at all. I don't deal with anybody I went to school with. Nobody. We're not cool at all. Cause I don't. People just, I don't know. I don't like cruel ass people, man. It's like some evil motherfuckers in this world. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.